Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today I have a Scum 0.95 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So let's jump straight in, see what the devs have been up to, shall we? Right, so up first, I know I did miss last week's news video. Do apologise, a lot of IRL stuff going on at the moment, so I've just been very busy. So I've brought over some highlighted points from last week just to go over quickly. So more B2B element work is being done, focusing on vaulting points so players can actually vault over said objects. More NPC work with aiming and shooting capabilities is being done. A new loot spawning rework is being done also. A lot of optimization work is going on, more work improving foliage as well that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Complete overhaul to the audio mix, reports and bug fixing. And there was also a Q&A, but I thought I'd pick out probably the most important question I saw on there in terms of, you know, what's on everyone's minds right now in the community revolving around the hordes and puppets. So let's have a quick look at that as well. There was a question asked by Rough Galaxy. I know there are lots of people who would like some insight on your plans for adjusting the new puppet spawning horde system. Obviously it's been a big flop among the community and it would be nice to see it acknowledged in one of these updates. Sure, here it is. We have a two-pronged attack strategy, if you would, regarding the hordes. First one is revolving issues with the hordes, bugs and unwanted spawns that are hitting it. The other one is giving players more tools and methods of dealing with hordes or how to prevent them. We'll speak more on it in the future, but do know we have a dedicated team on it. So with this, it's not really a in-depth explanation of the plan they have or what they're planning to do with the horde system as such. Now, don't get me wrong, they have obviously expressed that they have a dedicated team on it. I think it's just reassurance to the community that, you know, they are working on it. It will eventually get there. But there's a lot of things to be added to the encounter system. So maybe they're just waiting to have them ready, chuck them all together to see how the system works as a whole. You know, they're still not on that finished basis with the encounter system yet. So there's a lot more testing and stuff to go on with that. But you know, the community is correct. We do need a fix for this. And I can completely agree with that and, you know, agree with the frustration that everyone has with it. Because it was a big flop, as Rough Galaxy said. I think everyone sees it as a big flop. You know, in my viewpoint, it comes down to great idea, rough execution. So we're going to have to give it a little bit of time and see what this plan is of theirs. Hopefully it does work this time. Generally, when they've, you know, done something wrong over the past times, you know, that they've either reverted it or they've gone away with the community as well to resolve it. I feel like this time it's been a bit, you know, pushed back in the hands of the community because I feel like they want to get everything into the encounter system just to see how that system works as a whole. But that's just my viewpoint of it, of why they're not reverting it back straight away, you know. But anyway, as I said, we're going to have to give it a little bit of time and just see where they go with it. Now, let's jump into this week's dev update. And with programmers had a heavy week of bug fixing. Looking at the report, I think their leads cracked down on them last week that they needed more bug fixing, and oh boy, did they oblige. No, honestly, I would show you the report, but I believe that I would technically be doxing as full names are shown. Other than that, we have some more work on vaulting on BB elements and NPC aiming. So again, some good news here that a lot of bug fixing has been done. Now, they don't specify what bugs have been fixed at this specific time, but generally when we get the hotfix or the big patches, they then list all the bugs that have been sorted over that patch. So if we wait for that patch, that hotfix, we'll then get the list from that. Right then, so moving on to level design. Level design has been busy as well, not with bug fixing, but I am sure they will have their heads full of it soon as well. Their work continues on optimization and new BB elements, same as before. So not a lot of changes from last week there, but as I've stated, there's probably going to be a lot of bug fixing when all these new BB elements and stuff come in when they're in their testing phase. Now then, let's move on to the art team. The art department is still on the same stuff. Rome was not built in a day after all. From new foliage and new trailer, work continues on optimizations and setting up vehicles to bring back those that are missing. Some new things that have started are new animations for puppet hits reactions. Really nice to see this. You know, I feel like as much as we want sort of puppets to be fixed, it's nice to see that they're having work done on them solely. You know, it's been a long time since we've seen puppets have work done to them just on their own, you know, not as a brand new Horde system as such, but individual puppets. So be nice to see these. There's a little bit more underneath there as well. There was also work on weapon animations and their look. The animation part is important as it's a step forward to resolving issues and bringing back weapon malfunctions. Now, big part of Scum, and the reason why I love Scum as well, and you know, the fighting in Scum, is because the firefights are so unpredictable when the malfunctions are in. You know, you could be in the middle of a firefight, get a complete jam, and that's going to cost you that fight. And it just adds that extra bit of spice to the gameplay. So I can't wait for the malfunctions to come back in. I think it will be a nice little addition to return. So let's move right along to the sound team, and the audio team continues their work with new audio mixing and has started implementing new dropship audio. Lovely to see. Other than that though, of course we have QA/CM. Other than feeling each other's arms as shown in the video, which you'll see momentarily, QA has been incredibly busy with more and more new feature testing, while still maintaining their regular duties. CM marketing guys have their own set of tasks, which I really cannot speak about, as I would like to keep my job, but you will see products quite soon. Now, I am quite intrigued in what they're on about with the marketing guys there, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Now, if we move on to the design team, game designers started implementing the modular parts for vehicles coming back and setting them up in game itself, and a little bit of new BB elements implementation as well. That is all for now. We'll try to bring you more visual snippets next time. Next week we'll do a little bit more of a Q&A as well, so make sure you leave your questions in the post as well. Of course, all of your questions will be peaceful and polite. Of that, I have no doubt. And of course, like I always say, guys, you know, that they're fully willing to listen to the community. But, you know, we just need to keep it, you know, constructive and polite, and they'll happily take it on board. So what we're going to do now is jump into a couple of little videos from behind the scenes, having a little catch up. And I think you'd be interested in these because we see the new dropships in motion.
Hey, get over me, guys.
Hi,
Hi, who are you and what are you working on right now?
I'm Christian, better known as Kix. I'm quality assurance colleague, and I'm currently testing quads.
Alright, can you show us something?
Yeah, of course, take a look.
Cool.
So I'm currently checking if quads are being properly destroyed when hit with
Boom.
rocket launchers like RPG and 84, and if they can be set on the service mode with the carjack. Which apparently crashes the game.
That's not good, man.
That's not good.
You better report that before it gets out.
Yeah, I'll get onto it right now.
Thanks, Kix.
Yeah, no worries.
Hi.
Hi,
Who are you and what are you working on right now?
I'm Domagoj. I'm a 3D animator here at GamePairs, and at the moment I'm working on the new cinematic trailer.
Alright, can you show us?
Yeah, sure. So these are just placeholder animations for now. That's why everybody's bald. We're still figuring out the shots and timing, pacing of everything. So for now, this is what we have.
So it's still a work in progress, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's going to be good?
As always.
That's what I like to hear, man. Thanks a lot. Hi. Who are you and what are you working on right now?
Hi, I'm Dominic. I'm a programmer and I'm currently working on a dropship.
Alright, and how's it coming along?
Pretty good. Let me show you.
Alright. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, just a couple of things to iron out and that would be it.
That looks great. Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you.
Hi. Who are you and what are you working on right now?
Hello, I'm Matja and I'm sound designer at GamePairs. Currently I'm working on mixing of sounds in the game. I'm checking for the balance of every sound in the game and checking if anything is too loud or too silent for the whole mix.
That sounds like a lot of work, man.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. It's not creative, it's a boring and tedious job, but someone's got to do it, and we'll get to the fun part as soon as possible.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
So, there you have it. You've now seen the weird QA/CM guys touching each other's arms, and you're in on the joke. Obviously, not good news about the quad bikes, but at least we're seeing that testing go into it before it hits an update with us, which is nice to see. Hopefully, a quick fix for that one. Now, other than that, we also saw some new trailer work going on, as well as those dropships. Now, this is the first time we are seeing the dropships, and I have to say, they do look impressive so far, you know, but I can't wait for them to be in the game alongside those NPCs, and we truly get to sort of experience what they are like ourselves. And then, of course, all the boring stuff right at the end with the sound team. That poor guy. But, you know, it has to be done, as he says, and it's imperative for the immersion of the player base. So, hats off to him. You know, he's doing the Lord's work right there, so big clap for that guy. That is pretty much going to be all for today. Thank you for joining me. Again, sorry about last week, but I hope the quick snippet at the beginning caught you all up to date with what's been going on. Now, thank you very much for joining me today. As I've said, I just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you for your excellent ongoing support. It's always appreciated. Now, if you want to join them, you can do. Head to the channel, hit that join button and see what perks suits you best. But, of course, if you want to support me in another way, you can do simply by liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And that way you'll stay up to date with all the latest Scum news, armor content, and even that random stuff I like to get up to. Until next time, see ya.